What's up, everybody? This is the Sham Shibby Show's NFL series. It's a fucking mouthful. I got it on the first try, though. Hell yeah. This is our week one special. And
For sure.
We're going to start it off with our predictions for the NFL season, even though we are technically a week late because we should have done this during the preseason. But better late than never.
Yep. You got to do it, man. And we just got some things that we want to get off our chest about the NFL right now. And it's cool that we got to actually see some week one football before we got the chance to go into this, because now it gives us a good advantage to know what's going to be next.
Insight.
Almost.
Yeah.
But week one doesn't define the whole season, but it gives us an advantage of on what's going on and things of that nature.
And this isn't technically the episode 2 of the Sham Shibby Show. This is like its own side series just for the NFL season. We're going to try to do this yearly. Might do something with basketball too, but we'll see what's going on with all that. But without further ado, let's start with our predictions for the whole season. Let's do NFC North. So
NFC North, yep, that's Chicago and everybody, right?
Yep. So that's Bears, Packers, Lions, Vikings.
All right, I think I do got some predictions off top for them. Like nothing too crazy, but for the Bears, I already had something like in mind for a while there. So the Bears, I got. I said at the beginning of the year, no more than 7 wins for the Bears. No more than 7. So if they win 7 games, I feel like that's a very successful year for them. They can capitalize off of that. Probably.
So you're gonna go 7 with them.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny because I have them at 8 or 9.
Yeah.
I have them at 8 or 9, and then the next team is Packers. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna act like week 1 didn't happen, even though it already happened. I got the Packers going no better than 12-5.
No better than, okay. So is that what you're saying? Is about like a 12 win?
Yeah, no better than 12 wins.
12 or under.
Yeah.
I was going 10-7 for the Packers.
10-7.
I think they're going to struggle this season because of the lack of receivers.
Mm-hmm.
The defense is. I'm not too big on the defense. Is it? I don't know much about it. And
I don't know much about it. I feel like they haven't.
I thought it was younger, and I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be enough to allow Aaron Rodgers to really get comfortable with his nobody-name receivers. I mean, it's Aaron Rodgers. He's still going to pull it out. He's still going to be a playoff team, but I don't think he's going to be as good as they have been in the last couple seasons.
He's not a Brady type of he can't do what Brady does with receivers.
Morgan,
hates it. But it is what it is, bro. But we can move on from them.
Oh yeah, I don't want to go too far into like why we think that. I just kind of want to get our predictions off, and then later on we'll get more into
for sure.
So Lions, what's your prediction on that?
They're the hard knock team this year, so like they got some they got some fans, watching them, fans that are not Lions fans kind of probably watching them more than
5-12.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, I was gonna say like 6-11, 5-12. Like
6 is generous. I'm going 5-12. It's the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, well, all right. Now, since it already happened, they did give us a little scare in that fourth quarter. They scored 14 points against the Eagles, and caught up. We were up 38-11. I said 38-11. 38-21. We were up 17 going into the fourth, and we didn't score again. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. So. It is what it is, We pulled out the win, but the Lions, they showed that they can score.
So what are you going with, Vikings?
Vikings, I like the Vikings, man. I do. I feel like Kirk Cousins is going to let them I feel like the coach that they got in Kirk Cousins and, like, the personnel, they're going to air it out a little more often. And, like, Dalvin Cook, they're going to run the ball. Their offense is going to be probably, like, top 10, probably top 8 in the league, top shit. Like,
I have them going 11-6.
I can see something
I think they're
that.
Taking the NFC North. This year. I do. I
That's
think they're going to take it from the Packers.
I mean, that was game 1 was definitely a good first impression for them.
Yeah, and I honestly felt this way before game 1, but I did make most of my predictions after week 1. So I mean, I still stand by it. I still think it's going to be Vikings taking the North for sure. And then let's go to the West where my Cardinals play. We can start it off with the Cardinals. What do you think the Cardinals are going to go before I homer it up here?
All right, before he homers it up, I know for sure they got like some weird shit going on with Hopkins, so he's not going to be here until like week 7.
Yeah.
So that already. And Kyler Murray just got paid, so now the pressure's on him.
Yeah.
Then you got like I feel like it's just right now they're in a weird spot. I look at them kind of like the Cleveland Browns right now. Like they kind of
I don't know how
like
to take
big,
that.
They got like a big hit like right now, like to their roster, and it just seems like shit isn't right now. So
what are you saying?
9-8.
9-8. All right,
Yeah.
all right. I'm probably a homer a little bit, but I'm going 11-6 just because we usually have a problem with falling off late in the season. Hopkins isn't going to come in until late in the season.
Right.
I know we just got blown out by the Chiefs. This is after week 1, but that was a fluke, that game.
Yeah.
And I say that a lot as a Cardinals fan, but it's always a fluke. But everyone was hurt, man. It was like weight room injuries. It was a bunch of dumb stuff. One of our cornerbacks burned his foot. Like, it was just like in the hospital.
Goofy shit.
Yeah, goofy stuff that was outside of football. Everyone's out. JJ Watt was out. Ertz was playing half the game and like questionable before the game. It was a bunch of weird stuff. We're missing Rondell Moore. So it's like we played half our practice squad and half our starters versus one of the best teams in the league, the Chiefs.
Yeah,
no wonder why they kind of whooped our ass. You know, I wasn't too surprised. I didn't think we'd get embarrassed that bad, but I'm not too worried about the rest of the season. I still think we're going to win the West. And so the next team is the 49ers. What do you have them going at?
The 49ers with the starter, they got Trey Lance now, right?
Yeah.
So I look at them like they with Deebo Samuel. I like their personnel, George Kittle, but I say like 7-9, man. Like 7-10, I meant to say.
7-10, yeah. I got them going 8-9.
Yeah, I can't see them doing too well. I mean, granted, Trey Lance's first game as an NFL starter is, basically in a rained-out game, versus the Chicago Bears. But, Justin Fields was in that same position.
Yeah.
So, I gave Justin Fields the nod. I saluted him for his performance. So I feel like, if Trey Lance, if he was out there too, he had the same advantage, pretty much. So it's like, I didn't like what I seen.
I'm not big on. I mean, I'm probably a hater in this whole division.
Yeah.
But I mean, the 49ers, they're going to win their 8 games because they're like tough.
Yeah.
They always get those dumb games that are close. They always figure out a way to kind of tough it out.
Yeah,
but
since the Alex Smith.
They're not necessarily always a good team.
Yeah.
But they can kind of, even last year, like they were hardly a playoff team, but they just kind of find a way to.
Good defense, at the right time.
Yeah, they play gritty football. It's not always pretty, but it's somehow they pull out those tough games, and I think they're going to get a lot of wins, but I think they're going to struggle with the new quarterback and everything. Lance isn't. I'm not too high on him. What do you think the Rams are going to do? I think they regress, and I'm going to go 10-7.
Yeah,
I think they get the wild card, and I think that it's going to be right between the Cardinals and Rams, but I'm going to give the Cardinals the edge because I'm a homer. Yeah, but I think the Rams are regressing.
Around the same, 10-7. I can't see them doing too much more just because Stafford. I don't know, man. Like, how much better can he be?
He's got. He's arguably has worse personnel around him now too.
Yeah.
He already got his ring.
Yeah.
He's kind of proved his shit. The fire might be a little bit under,
Yeah, and the financial bargain, burden that they had to take on. Like, I think they went deep into the luxury tax or whatever.
Yeah. They had to pay for a ring, and I mean, but it's worth it at the end of the day. They got their ring.
Mm-hmm. And now it's just like
they're not going to be a bad team. They're still stacked, but I think they're already a ghost of what they were last season.
I mean, just because of like the Aaron Donald retirement rumors, all of that shit, like everything was kind of like weird. OBJ getting hurt, So like, I mean, they did get Allen Robinson. They got some guys.
Did he even get thrown to? I think it was like twice.
Man, but I mean, who knows, man? I mean, the Bills is a tough first opponent too. Granted.
Yeah, that is fair.
I mean, but
what are you doing with Seahawks? How you feeling?
Seahawks.
Even though we just saw them win.
6-11.
That's what mine is too.
I mean, actually, I go a little lower than that because it just depends. Really, man, somebody got to be that. Everything has been like gravy. I go 4-13.
4-13. Ooh, I mean, trust me, I'm not going to argue a low Seahawks rating, but I still go 6-11. I think Geno Smith's going to pull out some of those games that you don't think he's going to win. They're one of the sleeper teams that, like, just tonight against Denver.
I think Denver. I think Denver is a way better team
They
than
are.
Seattle. If they play that game 9 more times, Denver's winning that game.
It's crazy. As we're filming this, Seattle's number 1 in the West right now. Yeah. They're definitely the worst team. It's not even arguable. Yeah. They're the worst team on paper.
Yeah, for sure. But like, I just think, again, like you know, I was listening to the game. You know, certain shit. Like, they just got to get to know each other. That's all it is, you know, and like the underdogs, and like Pete Carroll knows Russell Wilson, so it was like, hey, let's get this motherfucker where we know, like, let's get him where we know he's uncomfortable, you know, so, or let's get him where I know he has shortcomings at, you know, so I feel like it was just a good first opponent to show him something. So, if anything, trial and error, they lost by 1 point, you know.
Okay, I mean,
they had a field goal attempt, they missed it.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I think, it could have been, it was a very 50-50 game. But those are those games I'm talking about that they're going to pull out just because you don't think they're going to win. And they win by that little, missed field goal. It was.
I mean, both of his touchdowns were to tight ends.
I think that's what he needs to keep doing in Seattle, bro. But he's got, you're talking about Seattle, right? You're talking about Russell's. Yeah. Because, I mean, they got Metcalf. They got fucking Lockett. Yeah. So they'll be okay on the receiver side.
Rashad Penny, their running back. He was pretty good tonight, man. He showed up.
Yeah, I just hate their Nickelodeon ass jerseys, bro.
Minnesota
look like they got slimed.
Yeah.
So what are we doing with the East, NFC East?
My division, man. So I got this.
Let me go first, because I know you have your opinion on your Eagles and stuff, and I want to say it before, so I don't want to agree with you necessarily. So
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, my Eagles record is 11-6.
Hey,
it's 11-6. What is yours?
11-6.
11-6. Okay,
11-6.
I wanted to.
That's been on wax for me.
All right, yeah. I think they're gonna take the division with 11-6.
I mean, granted, I have seen a lot of like national media say that too. Mm-hmm. You know, that I'm not like gonna say like that's something I just organically thought of. Yeah. But again, I can see that being reasonable. I looked at our schedule. I see that we have a few formidable opponents. I'm like, okay, we got like. Again, opponents that I'm always going to look at like, ooh, like next week we got the Vikings. Yeah. The Vikings already, to me, I think their offense is high-powered. But, again, the week 1 game we had against the Lions is kind of one of those trial and error games, you know, like because we showed them that we can score. We showed what we can do. But then at some point, it's one of those games where you can go look at the footage and be like, this is what you guys did wrong. You got too comfortable here. You got too comfortable there. Like, most teams need these games. So to get their first win in a game like that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, it's like they won, but also they can learn a lot from this win. So instead of losing and being, like, upset about it, it's like, okay, we won, but there's some takeaways that we can do better.
I can see that, for sure.
For sure, 11-6.
What are you going with?
With the Cowgirl.
The Cowgirls. Yeah, the Cowgirls.
Cowboys.
How are the Cowboys doing for you?
I got them prior to the Dak injury. I had us being the NFC East champions. Okay. You know, again, not even being biased, but I just feel like the upgrades we made were so much better. And year 3 Hurts is going to be better than a lot of quarterbacks in our division. Yeah. And so I feel like 9-8, you know.
9-8. I got them going 7-10, but that's post Prescott injury. I don't think they're going to be able to recover from that.
Now it's like, yeah, exactly. Now speaking on like, you know, like present tense, like they're like done for. Yeah, I got the Giants being better than them.
Damn, I guess I do too. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, the Giants, I have them being 8-9. You said, what do you have?
I think this is Daniel Manning's like. Make it, break it year.
You mean Daniel Jones?
Whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Daniel Manning.
I mean, fucking, he came from the Manning tree. They treated him like he's a fucking Manning nephew. It was like he had to get Eli's approval to be fucking his successor. Like Eli was that fucking guy to even be successor. Like, come on now. Like
that's the Tom Brady killer. What are you talking about? Anyway, Eli's the Tom Brady killer. What do you mean?
The NFC East is Tom Brady killers.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for that time in 2004.
So what do you? So what do you have Commanders at? Which is still weird saying the Commanders. I'm not used to that being a team.
But real quick about the Giants. Barkley's that guy. That's why I have them going that high. But yeah, Commanders, Wentz at quarterback. I like Chase Young a lot, but I think Chase Young is hurt for a minute. So it's like maybe like 6 or 7 wins.
That's it. I'm going 9-8. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I think they'll be
fighting.
They'll be right there. They'll be right outside the wild card picture.
Right.
They'll be one of the teams that fall off. I don't think Wentz is a good quarterback, but I think he's just average enough
to be better than a lot of quarterbacks.
To push them better than like a bad team, but they're not going to be in that good team territory just yet either.
Yeah.
I think maybe in a season or two they have a chance. I mean, I'm really not high on Wentz, though. That's my big thing. And I just can't see them winning too many games. I can't see them being terrible, but I can't see them being great. And then let's go to the South. The Buccaneers, I have them taking it. I don't want to be the Tom Brady guy, but Brady's going to Brady. He's going to find a way. I have the Buccaneers going 13-4. Their division's not that good.
Yeah.
Brady's going to, you just saw him beat the Cowboys. Like, he's going to beat those teams all the time. It's
fun fact, he is 7-0 against the Cowboys.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. He's like undefeated against a lot of teams, or like close to being.
Think about this. So if he's 7-0 against the Cowboys, right? He's won 7 rings. The Cowboys hasn't won anything since he's won. It's almost like, damn. It's kind of crazy.
It's nuts, dude. Like, I'm not a huge Brady fan, but like I respect the wins. At the end of the day, he wins the most. He's the most accomplished quarterback of all time.
He's 7-0 against them, 10-0 against the Falcons.
I didn't say best either. I said most accomplished.
Yeah.
There's no argument against that either. But yeah, he always loses against those weird teams though once in a while.
Yeah.
Like the Eagles, the Giants, twice. That's crazy. It happened twice.
Only NFC East teams twice. Yep.
Crazy.
But he beat the Eagles in 2004 though. So
yeah, that was with McNabb, wasn't it?
Yep, McNabb and T.O. with the broken leg.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. I mean, I don't remember. I kind of remember it, but I remember seeing the highlights of it. Got a little older. What do you have the Falcons going?
Falcons with Mariota at center. They played a pretty good game on Sunday, but
Mariota's so fucking mid, bro. Another mid quarterback.
3-14.
So is another quarterback in this division too, Jameis Winston.
I get my boy Jameis.
But you said 3-14 for the Falcons. That's harsh. But I'm gonna go 6-11.
Come on, Calvin Ridley out of there. All them guys.
I'm going 6-11.
Fucked up over there. I can't even name one of their receivers. Not even being funny.
Yeah,
I don't know one of their receivers.
But I forgot he's suspended.
That's what I'm saying for the whole year. I don't know who's their running back. I can't name none of their defensive personnel. Sorry if I don't. I really just don't know these guys. So
it's 4-14. Not great.
I don't see them being that good.
I think they're gonna only get 6 wins because teams are gonna think just like you. Who the fuck the Falcons this year? And they're gonna get those sneaky wins because they're gonna play hard. That's the only thing that I think's gonna get them anywhere. I
guarantee sometime during this year it'll be a quarterback show.
But speaking of mid QBs, what's the Saints doing for you? How you feeling about Winston? Neither.
8-9. Winston actually had a really good stat this past weekend. I will bring it up. And it was against the Falcons. I will bring this up.
I mean, but you just, you explained why right there. It's against the Falcons.
Yeah, granted, but it was a really nice stat. So he came out not playing too well in the first 3 quarters. On 18 attempts, he was 10 of 18, and he only had 56 yards, right? Mm-hmm. So in the fourth quarter, not even in the second half, in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
On 16 attempts, he was 13 of 16.
Okay.
And he had 212 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's like a game stat. Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
Good.
He went crazy. So it's like Winston, he has, for as many highs as he has as many lows, you know? So it's like you got to take the good with the bad with him. And it's like he's the literal mid-tier. If it's 32 teams, he's like 16, 15. Like 17.
He's mid.
He's like right in the mid.
He's mid.
Literally, like I say, it's like him, Ryan Tannehill, and
the ghost of Matt Ryan. That's about it.
That's what I'm saying. And maybe Tua right now,
dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I could see that. See that. I got them going 11-6. I think they're gonna take the wild card. One of the wild cards.
The Saints?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at you being nice to them.
I don't think I'm being nice, bro. I think people forget how good of a team they actually are. Alvin Kamara's a really good. The only bad part of their team is arguably Winston.
Yeah.
And when you say that Winston's got the highs and the lows, I think the rest of the team, it comes out. Dude.
I like that they moved Taysom Hill to tight end.
Yeah, and they have...
He's really productive. He had a really good game.
And they have fucking Michael Thomas. They have...
He came back and he looked good.
Kamara's going to always go off. I think their defense is pretty decent. They're going to win. I think they're going to win some games. I think they're a playoff team for sure. They're not going to win the division because, the Bucks, but they're going to do well.
I can go with that.
And then let's hop over to the AFC.
Oh shit.
The winless Colts versus Texans game real quick.
Yeah, so
that's the South, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The AFC South.
The first tie of the year, it was kind of unpredictable. Like nobody thought that the Colts would even be in a game like that with the Texans.
Yeah.
The Texans are clearly in tank mode.
I'm so down on the
They're
Texans.
clearly in tank mode.
They were trying to lose that game, and the Colts just kept fucking like, God damn it.
Yeah, the Colts just like at every opportunity they had, they missed field goals. They just came short. Even with Taylor, having a great game, they just came short. Matt Ryan looked uncomfortable. He just has to get familiar with the offense and the system that they're running. He's kind of I don't know, man. You're a weird looking Peyton Manning looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
But he ain't gonna play like Peyton Manning, so it's kind of strange, man.
Yeah, he's nothing special anymore. He had his time.
That 2015 shit.
Yeah.
Or 16 or whenever the fuck they went to the Super Bowl.
And they fucking was 24 to
yeah. Motherfuckers.
Dude, that's nuts.
28-3.
Yeah, that's still nuts that they blew that. But yeah, so the Colts, what do you have them going? I got them
5-12.
5 what? You're going 5-12 on the Colts? I don't think they're that bad. I'm going 10-6-1. They already have the tie.
Oh,
they already have
right.
the tie.
You're right.
So
I guess.
Yeah,
you're right.
but I'm going 10-6-1.
I
think they're gonna win 10 games. I think they're gonna win 10 games.
Who else is in that division? Jacksonville.
Jacksonville's ass.
Yeah.
Texans are ass. Who's gonna win the division? The Titans.
Shit! I forgot.
The Titans are probably gonna win, but the Colts are gonna be a 10-win team.
Damn.
I think.
All right. I take that back. So let's go 9-7-1.
Yeah, like I think that's a fair.
9-7-1.
That's like a fair.
Take that back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know who was in that division.
Yeah, Texans.
I got
Let's
at least
Texans
4 wins.
next.
I mean, what? 3 now because they can't beat the Texans, but the Texans,
The Texans. I gotta change my stat line because they're gonna be 2.
They're gonna be 1-15-1.
I got them 2-14-1. But that's I don't mind the Texans, bro.
1-15-1.
The only good thing the Texans ever done is trade DeAndre Hopkins to the Cardinals. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Texans. Keep it up. How's David Johnson going for you?
Wow. Anywho, Jaguars.
Yeah, Jaguars. Sorry, Alex from What's Your Spaghetti Policy, if you happen to be watching this, but you guys suck. 2-15. I think he agrees.
All right. After the talk me and Shibby had earlier today, I'm going with 2-15.
Yeah, I just told him how you said they suck too.
Yeah, we got to play you guys week 4 some shit. I'm looking forward to busting y'all ass.
So I have the Titans winning with 12-5. What do you have the Titans going?
They lost to the Giants on Sunday.
That did change my mind a little bit about things, but I'm not going to be too down about a week 1.
Yeah,
it's
week 1 loss.
Shit happens.
But I think them losing A.J. Brown is going to really hurt, no
I think it already
what.
has, yeah.
And Derrick Henry, will he be durable? It's only like, did you see
I think it relies on that.
Did you see the way dude hit him?
No, I didn't watch that game.
Bro, I mean, it was like, I didn't watch the game either, but it's a clip, man. Dude fucking hit sticks Derrick Henry.
Oh, I got to see
He hit sticks Derrick Henry, bro. That shit was mad crazy.
Leave the guy alone. He just came back off the injury. I want to see him break some records, dude. I want to see him a whole healthy season.
I do. I like him.
Me too.
I like him. Shout out to my buddy Eric, man. If he watching this, he's a big Titans fan, so I can see them being the best team in that division.
Yeah.
Again.
Derrick Henry is that, he reminds me of like the old school running back.
Eddie George, like.
Yeah.
Definitely reminds me of Eddie George.
He just reminds me of the whole era, though, like of like the 2008, 2009, where every team had like that smash mouth running back. You had a Chris Johnson, Adrian Peterson. You had people like that. He reminds me of like that first like real dynamic running back where I'm just like, he is the guy.
Those
like,
3 and down backs.
Yeah, like he's the guy who's just, he's going to carry your team. Alvin Kamara is another one recently, like where you don't even have to have anything else. You can just have that running back and he's going to get you 8+ wins, just off of that. And then anything else you add to it, we'll just add to the team. So yeah, Titans 12-5. What'd you said, what'd you say on the Titans?
I can see them going at least 11 wins.
11 wins. All right, that's fair. It's fair. All right, how about I'm so bad with which is the East, West, and South in the AFC for whatever reason. Let's go. What do you think the Dolphins are gonna do?
The Dolphins?
With Tyreek Hill.
With the new look Dolphins, I like what they got going on over there.
East, by the way.
I will give them at least 10 wins, 7 losses.
10 wins, yeah. You're
10
looking
wins,
at my
7
thing
losses.
over here, aren't you?
I'm really not.
Kidding. I know you're
promise
not.
you.
I know you're not. 10-7 is what I have the Dolphins going though too. I think they'll be better than they have been. Tyreek Hill is a good, addition, but I don't think Tua. I'm not high on Tua necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, granted, Tua.
It's also the Dolphins, dude. That organization. Not that I have much room to talk, being a Cardinals fan, but they just don't have like that. They're not winners to me. I think the Bills are gonna take that division easily.
Yeah.
So what do you think the Bills are gonna do?
I think the Bills will go up like 14-3.
That's exactly mine. It's funny, dude. 14-3. His ass is definitely reading my shit.
I'm not, bro. 14-3.
Yeah, I got 14.
I don't even know what their schedule is. Honestly, I really want to look as we're talking about.
I have them being the best team in the NFL this season.
I do too.
14-3.
I do too. By a long shot.
I wouldn't say a long shot for me. I think I have the Chiefs right below them, but I do have the Bills 14-3. That's the highest rate. That's the highest rating I have for any of the teams. What are you doing with the Patriots? Mac Jones got hurt a little bit too.
Yeah, he got
okay,
back spasms, nothing too crazy. He should be back for week 2. They said everything came back negative. So I'm giving them no more than 8 wins.
Yeah, I'm going 9-8 for them.
I just don't see him throwing the ball to anybody at all,
Yeah.
The team's boring as fuck.
They are kind of boring. They're just Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I fucking hate that team. Like they're more. They somehow have gotten younger, but gotten more boring without Brady.
Yeah, I can see that.
That shit is ass.
They are kind of boring. They are a boring team.
Like I would not who in Boston is gonna go see a fucking Patriots game now?
Oh, everyone, bro. Because
I
they're
guess,
still
like,
they're still winning. Yeah, they're still a winning organization. I think Belichick's still gonna pull out his 9 games. He's gonna compete. The Patriots are gonna compete strictly because Belichick's there.
But is Mac Jones like their guy?
No.
Like, is he that it guy?
No,
he has
he's
that
not
it factor.
Brady.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and he never will be. So I don't know.
It's not even the Brady shit. I just don't think he's that. I don't think he's ever going to be that good.
I haven't watched too many games of his to really have like a solid opinion on him, but he seems very average. That seems to be he's just another very forgettable quarterback. He's decent. He gets the job done. But is he really going to like put you to the next level? I don't think so.
Right.
And what do you have the Jets going?
Oh man, shout out Stroud. Jets going like motherfucking 2-15 too. They ass up.
I'm going 1-16, and I have them being the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah,
this year.
by
1-16, bro. Yeah, they're not.
Oh yeah, Zach Wilson's probably not gonna be back no time soon either. Is he?
I think it was at least 4 or 5 weeks I saw. So you got Flacco started.
I'll damn near go back, man. I'll damn near go 0-17. Yeah, suck.
They're not gonna go 0-17, but they're gonna 1-16 is a good one for sure. I think they're gonna get 1 game in there, 2, 3.
I damn near go. I mean, like I said, it's 2-15 really, but I damn near go 0-17.
You said 0-2 wins.
Yeah, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, suck. I mean, Joe Flacco just threw the ball for them 59 times. I don't like.
Yeah, and he did complete 37 of them, but still only scored 9 points.
Yeah, as a team, that's kind of ass.
That's
307 yards. I don't know, man. You let me throw the ball 40 times. I'm about to get at least 100 yards, bro. Like I don't know. I just think he kind of sucked.
So how about the arguably?
Do I have room to say that? No, but they sucked. Like I'm not gonna lie.
So arguably the toughest division right now. What's the AFC West? What are you thinking there? You got
that's the Chargers,
Broncos,
Raiders, Broncos.
Yeah. Let's go
heavy hitters.
Let's go with Broncos first. We'll do alphabetical order here.
I like Broncos, man. Like I was telling him, I do like the Broncos, and I do like Russell Wilson. I like Jerry Jeudy. I like Cortland. I even like their running back. They're all right. They got a good, solid team. Defensively, they're all right. I can see them going no more than 9 or 10 wins. Like you said, first year together, I can see them like being a good team, but I don't see them being like bad. You know? I really don't.
I see them being 8-9. I'm gonna go 8-9. I don't think they make the playoffs this year. I think Russell Wilson has to learn this new system. first time ever being in his whole career being away from Seattle. Thinks he's comfortable in new stadium, new fans, new everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to struggle this year, and I think they're going to come back really, really good next year. I think they're going to find out what they're missing this year and what they need to like improve on, and they're going to work on it this offseason, and they'll come back as a playoff team next year. But I think they're going to be I think they're the weakest team in their division just because of how tough their division is.
Yeah.
It's them or the Raiders, and we'll do Chargers next. I want to do alphabetical order. I already said it. So, what do you have, Chargers?
Chargers 12-5.
12-5. I have them going 11-6. I think they're slightly overhyped, but I still think they're going to come second place in the division and get into the playoffs.
I like Bosa and Mac together.
Yeah,
I like Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen. Actually,
they have a really good team on paper. I just think it's one of those teams that's like they look like they should have been better, and they end up kind of just still good, but they're just not quite as good as what we thought they're going to be. So I think they're going to have like 11 wins or so.
I think Justin Herbert is one of the best quarterbacks.
I like Herbert a lot.
I mean, I just think his personnel could be better. Like Keenan Allen got hurt already, so he's gonna have like an MRI tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you got Eckler. I don't know, man. It just depends what you're gonna get out of him. Eckler, like he's good, but like I said, it's just what you gonna get out of him. He's real Christian McCaffrey, like.
I could see that. I could definitely see that. What do you have the Chiefs going? I have them being second best team, well tied with the Bucks, but 13-4. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to do fine without Hill. He's got Kelsey. He's got these other tight ends. He doesn't really need the star receiver anymore. I think he's going to spread the ball around, and I think he's just going to. I think he has a really good chance of winning the Super Bowl this year. Honestly,
I think they can go 13-4. They can go 13-4.
I think 13-4 is really the answer there.
They can.
I can't see them doing, barring injury or something. I can't see them not topping that.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm like sitting up here like,
there's just nothing
much to think about.
Nothing really.
When it comes like I don't really get scared when I think of the Chiefs. Like having a quote unquote like again, their expectations is so high that last season was a bad season.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that kind of lowered expectations, and now they get to just kind of
just play.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
now this is the first year of him getting paid that big contract too, so it's like, it's like, oh, will he actually be worth it? Motherfucker, he already won y'all some shit.
He's absolutely worth it. So what do you have the Raiders doing?
Raiders, I like Derek Carr.
The new style of Raiders.
Excuse me. 10-7.
10-7. I have them going 9-8. I think they're a little overhyped. I think it's going to be one of those teams again on paper where it looks better, but I don't think it's going to really mesh the way they think it is. And honestly, I think I have them missing the playoffs, man. I really do. Yeah. I have my playoff list here, and I don't have them on there.
I mean, I can see that because there's so many tough teams out in the AFC.
That's what I mean.
Wow,
Yeah. And that division's also so tough. Can you really see the Raiders beating out the Chiefs or the Chargers?
Right.
And do you really think all three teams of the West are going to make it to the playoffs? I mean, I know it's possible, but it's just,
no,
it's not likely.
No.
I think technically all four could make it, but it's just not likely. I don't see that happening.
So we got the Bengals, Steelers, Ravens division, don't we?
Yeah. So what do you want to do with the Bengals? Where are you
Bengals, man, so
they had that heartbreak loss.
they Joe Shiesty looked horrible out there, man. He looked horrible out there.
Yeah.
He looked scared in the yard, man. He looked like he just got to prison and everybody was just looking at his ass like fresh.
It is the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's playing against. That.
I mean, he just looked bad out there.
Yeah, no, he wasn't looking like himself. But again, it's those first season. You can't, or the first opening season game. You can't really.
Granted, he started the season the way he ended that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, damn, so. With him right now, you just don't know what you're going to get. And just because I don't know what you're going to get with him, they're so talented. But with Joe, you just don't know what you're going to get right now. And I'm going 9-8.
9-8. I'm going 12-5. I still do think they're going to win that division. Barely over the second place Ravens with 11-6. The Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson's going to ball out. He's going to go and prove that he didn't take his contract.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to ball out and really prove.
Crazy to me that he.
I hope he doesn't get hurt, man.
To play football. Yeah. I mean, hey.
I hope he doesn't get hurt because if he gets hurt, he's done. There's no money for him.
I mean, of course. So I don't know why he's playing, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, but hopefully he stays healthy, and I think he's gonna prove that he should have got the offer. Because I think he should have got.
I mean, he should have got the offer from the gate.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he's gonna play or I hope that he plays so well, and then he doesn't even go back to the Ravens. He goes somewhere else and wins somewhere else. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I really do like Lamar Jackson a lot. It was Mahomes and Jackson who I wanted to be my quarterback until Cardinals drafted Murray. I'm not even gonna lie; those are the two that I always wanted them to draft, and they just never fucking did it. So what do you have? The Ravens going? You said
Ravens. I can see them going 11-6.
Yep, yeah, 11-6. How about the Steelers?
But I mean, they did just lose Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
Their tight end. They just lost Andrews. So
how long for?
I think he's gonna be hurt for a little bit. I forget how long he said, but he's gonna be hurt for a little bit. And what you say, the Steelers?
Yeah,
Steelers.
I got them going 7-10.
7-10.
Trubisky's not gonna do anything.
7-10, 6-12, 7-10, 6-11.
6-11.
Yeah.
Or it would be. No wait, I think 7-10. It would
6-11. That's why I said 7-10, 6-11. That's what I'm saying. One of the two. One of the two.
Yeah.
Like I can't see them doing too much more than getting a few games in. Like T.J. Watt, they said he's still gonna play with the torn pec or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like okay, but like
it runs in the family, huh?
Yeah.
Being injured all the time.
Right. So it's like with their receivers and Trubisky. I mean, they played a good game against the Bengals. They won. And it's just like, will they be that tough against everybody else? Let's see. Will Najee Harris actually be this running back that everybody thinks he is?
Yeah.
You know? All of this extra shit.
So what do you got, Bill Cosby? I mean, Deshaun Watson and the Browns going. What do you got them going?
Well, we won't see Watson until the 12th game of the season. So it's like...
I have them going 8-9 and not really doing shit with that 8-9.
5-12.
5-12. I think they'll come back and win some games with Watts. I think they're gonna again one of those teams that no one takes serious, and then they get a couple wins, and then I think they shouldn't have.
I think this is just gonna be a down year because they thought he was gonna be there within 6 games, but now that he's not gonna be there within 6 games, 11 games, and now they gotta try to manage with a backup quarterback for that long, pretty much. And let's say that quarterback gets hurt,
and
like Jacoby Brissett. That's their quarterback. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
he's not shit.
And if Jacoby gets hurt, what are they gonna do? Try to trade for old boy in San Francisco?
Garoppolo?
Garoppolo.
Yeah.
It's fuck it. Either way, it's it's just not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. 5-12.
Like I said, a fucking 8-9.
Worst team in the division.
But what makes it really funny to me though is how did they decide 11 games is going to be the ban for Watson? What's 11 games? He's like, how many girls? How many girls is going to make it a full season? Why not just a full season at this point? At least.
Really, because it was
11 games. That's a weird number.
You know how the appeal happened, right?
Slightly,
pretty much. All right, slightly too. So pretty much. They gave him 6 games. The NFL has an overseer now. It's pretty much like a Supreme Court justice judge who bam, slam the gavel.
Okay. Yeah.
So she kind of did her research, right? From past doings, right?
Okay.
Basically Ben Roethlisberger, Adrian Peterson, all type of goofy incidents that happened in the history of the NFL, right? Yeah. And they seen how Roger Goodell, shit with Brady and Deflategate, all of this shit.
Yeah.
They seen how Roger Goodell and all those guys put down the hammer, 4 games, 6 games, it's been no atrocious suspensions other than Josh Gordon.
Goddamn weed smoker.
That's what I'm saying. But and our gamblers fucking Calvin Ridley. Yeah. So it's all of them are within that threshold. So she was hey, 6 games, that sounds good because Ben Roethlisberger got this much and Tom Brady got this much and this person got this much. And they was no, the NFL actually has the ability to appeal what she feels, and then give their own judgment. So it's why the fuck is she even there?
Yeah.
If you guys should have been laying down the same hammer with or without her.
Yeah.
So you're going to say, all right, no, this is not enough games. Let's go for more games. Let's go for 11. And now, like, it's set in stone pretty much. Yeah. It's 11.
It was
like,
such a weird number to go for, too. Like, just get him out for the season.
I mean, I would say.
Just get him out for the fucking season. He only, like, allegedly molested or harassed how many fucking women? Like, get him out for the fucking
so many allegations.
If not the whole career. Yeah, if not the whole career. And if I just kick him out the fucking league, at least the season. 11 games.
I mean, 11 games. Either way, 11 games, that's a long time. They traded for him. They paid him, you know. So, you know, it's some weird politics. You know, Roger Goodell probably still fuck with the Browns owner.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it's like, all right, bro, under the table, like, you know, 11 games, right? 11 games. Like, come on, bro. You're fucking me, Roger. You're fucking me, Roger.
Come on, make it 7.
Yeah.
Make it 7. He's a good guy. He's a changed guy.
No. The Me Too movement is on my ass. They want to cancel us. They already didn't like the fucking Super Bowl performance.
Throwing you in there.
They said it was too black.
Sacrifice a black guy for him. Deshaun, get over here.
That's for real, bro. So that's what it is, man. Like, at the end of the day, 5-12. No Deshaun Watson. They're going to have to show next year what it is. They let Baker go too soon. They thought shit was sweet.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. You know, and either way, Baker wasn't going to play for him no way. Baker probably was going to sit out.
Fuck them. I wish badly that the Panthers won this game this week.
Yeah.
I was rooting for the Panthers just for Baker to get a fucking little win on them. But
Baker ass, though.
He's ass, yeah. He does. I wish he was better than what he was. You know, he's one of those players.
Yeah, he's ass. Like when we was talking about like that tier, he's like 22.
Yeah, he's low on there. But what other predictions? Who do you think is going to be top like 5 quarterbacks here? We're not even put a number on it, but what's your top few quarterbacks here? Obviously, I got Josh Allen,
Mahomes, Herbert. I like I don't know. I'm trying to think of more.
Jackson. Did you say Jackson already?
I didn't say Jackson.
Lamar Jackson's going to have a really good year, dude. I think he's going to have a really good year. I mean, I'll tell you who is going to have a really good year. I don't know if he's going to be top 5, but Kirk Cousins. Yeah?
Like he's going to have a good year.
He's going to have a good year with his personnel. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be the best quarterback in the league, but I think his stats are going to be up there because of it's just going to be an air raid, dude.
Like and I think Derek Carr have a pretty good year, too.
I'm not big on I've never been big on Derek Carr.
I think he'll have a good year.
And I'm still not big on the Raiders. I'm not sold, but who do I know? I'm a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
I think Kyler Murray will have a good year, too, for the record. I don't know if he'll be top 5. I think he'll be top 10. I think he's got a lot to prove this year. He's got paid.
Yeah,
he does. He's got his favorite receiver from his college days now on his team, Marquise Brown from the Ravens. And then Hopkins is going to come back late in the season. So the team's going to be... It's going to be like one of those rocky beginning starts of the season, and then later on, things are going to
everything's going to fall into place.
Yeah, and hopefully that's kind of better for us because we've had a real problem with it being the opposite, where we start off hot, and then by the end of the season, we just crash and burn. But the playoffs, we just get our asses kicked and get kicked out of there. I think this year we're going to be kind of shitty at first, written off as like they might not even make the playoffs. Then Hopkins is going to come back. We're going to start to get into our system better. Our defense is ass, but I think we're going to turn it around. Our offense will get so explosive that it'll cover up for our defense being so fucking bad. And I think we turn it around in the end of the year. I think we do. I think we win most of our games the last couple, going into the playoffs, and I think it gives us a chance to actually perform in the playoffs.
Right.
Because in the past, man, it's like every year we're out of gas by the playoffs, dude, or hurt so bad where it's ridiculous.
I see just overall just notable players having good seasons this year, like big time years. I see of course Jefferson having a big year.
Oh yeah.
I see
I don't think Cooper Kupp's going to be the top receiver this year.
No, he probably won't do that again. He probably won't be.
I think it might be Justin Jefferson this year.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what it's looking like. I'm thinking that what's his face, Taylor? He'll continue to go.
Oh yeah, I think Kamara and I think Derrick Henry. I think
Derrick Henry,
if he stays healthy, I think they're gonna have really good years.
And I just think overall, again, not being biased, but the Eagles might be really surprising this year. I really feel like just offensive.
They're really good. And AJ Brown is a big pickup, dude.
Yeah,
really big pickup. What do you think the Eagles are gonna do all together? Like you can
all together, we will make.
Real quick.
We are gonna make it to the playoffs for sure. Obviously, if we're gonna win the division, so maybe we'll see another team. We'll probably make it. I don't see us really going too far in the playoffs, being realistic, being optimistic.
Yeah, I think the shortcoming right now is just Hurts needs some experience. He's kind of Hurts and Kyler Murray are very I think in a similar position here.
But I'd say Murray is definitely like a tier above him.
A tiny bit above
him right now.
But hasn't he? Because he played another season, right? Isn't Hurts is a year younger than him?
I think he is.
So Murray, he's almost Murray like a year before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm trying to say? So if he has that same growth, and the team, I think the chemistry of the team might just be better. Philadelphia, it's going Arizona's just been kind of like a lot of ups and downs. They're not really sure what they want to do. I think Philadelphia just has a little better system going on right now.
Yep. I like what we got going on.
Yeah, I think there's a bright future there.
So, I mean, we got rid of guys that we didn't need. We got rid of Jalen Rieger. We got rid of, just got more. We got cornerback. We got the cornerback from the Saints. We got safeties this year. We drafted Jordan Davis. I like what we did. So, I feel like overall 11-6 is good, and we'll win maybe a playoff game, and then after that, it's up for grabs.
Yeah, see, you guys actually addressed your defense a little bit, and, man, the Cardinals' defense is so fucking bad this year. We have no cornerbacks. I mean, our one cornerback's a guy coming into his second season whose first season was just him getting burnt the whole time, basically, which wasn't his fault. He was thrown to the Wolves, but, he had a lot of injuries, so he had to play as a rookie, and he was just getting burnt all the time. And they just hope that he's going to grow. Then our other guy is Byron Murphy, who is played 3 or 4 seasons and he's had 10 good games under his belt in those 3 or 4 seasons. And don't get me wrong, he's not terrible, but he's not number one.
Impressive,
and he's our number one guy, and that shouldn't be the case. Then, unfortunately, rest in peace, we signed Justin Gladney from the Vikings, and he was supposed to kind of be some cornerback help, and he died in a car crash. So, we just had really bad luck at that position. And
That's horrible.
Just right a week before this game started, our other cornerback who had just won the starting job in preseason, Antonio Hamilton, he was cooking something and he burned his foot to the point where he had to go to the hospital. And
my
really
God.
Fucked up. He's gone for an extended amount of time now.
Oh my God.
So we literally have these 2 guys that aren't even that good. Man, then some depth guys underneath them playing. So no wonder why Patrick Mahomes threw 5 touchdowns on us. I saw that coming. And we won't even sign a veteran or something. We need to sign someone off free agency, something. We can't have these. I have a Cardinals helmet. I'm a diehard Cardinals fan. And when there's some cornerbacks that I don't even know the names of that, because it's from the practice squad or something.
It's getting pretty bad.
It's getting bad, yeah. I've never even heard of some of the people that we have. And even the ones that we have were the ones that I barely were oh, it must be a practice squad guy from a couple years or 2 ago, and now they're their starters. And I'm I don't know about this
I don't even know if that,
Yeah, so
That's a good thing that you just brought up that the guy, burning the food on his foot type shit, because I want to get into weird sports injuries on the Sham and Shibby Show at a point in time.
Okay.
Just unsports related sports injuries.
That's that's not a bad idea.
So because I got a few that I just remember that are just wild, And,
Tell one.
Just Carlos Boozer in the summer of 2010, bro. The fucker, we signed him for the Bulls, unfootball related at all. This is NBA basketball. We signed him to the Bulls in 2010, right?
Yeah.
He was our consolation prize, basically, because we didn't get LeBron, D. Wade, or none of those guys. So it was we had to get somebody, so we get Boozer. In the summer of, no bullshit, this fucker, right? Before training camp, right? So it's August. He trips over luggage in his house and breaks his hand.
Oh my God.
Trips over luggage. I'm you big 6'9" fuck.
Dumb motherfucker.
You trip over your fucking luggage and break your... I'm I know shit happens, but...
He was on his way to get that fucking paint job on his head. And you know it.
Motherfucker was on his way to go do some shit and broke his fucking hand, bro. So I was oh my God, bro. I think he was on his way to the airport. That's why he had bags back, luggage or gym or something.
But can you explain what Boozer did to me? What was his head, bro? What was that hair? What was that about?
Bro.
And if you don't know what we're talking about the fucking, what is it even called? He literally painted his head black,
it was
bro.
Bosley spray paint bullshit, bro. I swear to God, Miracle Growth bullshit, bro. I don't know what it was, bro. It was not Miracle Growth.
It was
clearly.
so obviously not
paint.
hair. It was he had tattooed hair on his head.
It was black. What the fuck? It was
he tattooed a fade onto his head.
That shit was black. Yeah, bro. I mean, for real, shit looked like a movie screen, bro.
Dude, this shit was fucking funny, bro.
Nah, bro, he cooked. But I mean, Pretty much. You got anything else you want to address?
No, I think a good way to end the NFL series. First episode was on NBA talk.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
No,
I think
that
that's
was good,
everything
though.
else,
I think
man.
that was good for the first week. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna get like some guests here and there for these ones too that are like fans of other teams and all that.
Yep.
And we'll even do like more of like an Eagles episode here and there and Cardinals stuff. We're gonna get into it more. We just wanted to talk about the predictions for the season mainly.
Get a few thoughts out about week 1 and shit like that. And yeah, man. I mean, I think that's everything. And when it comes to the kickers in the NFL, don't bet no money on them. They missing a lot right now. So just keep that in mind.
They have been ever since they moved back that extra point.
Yeah.
Kickers started sucking. I remember growing up, it's like kickers, it was boring. Like they were just making every kick.
Guaranteed.
Even the long ones, man. Like I remember all the time watching shit. I would just be like 60 yards, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. Now all of a sudden it's interesting. People are blocking kicks again.
Yeah.
And stuff. It's crazy.
Even in college football, that shit happened. But I remember back in the day, Sebastian Janikowski for the fucking Raiders.
Yeah.
This big ball-headed fuck used to boot the ball miles away, bro. Like it was nothing. But now I'm like, damn, motherfuckers can't get this shit. Man, I don't know. It's like it's only like one young hole cool. That's it.
Dude, I love that.
And I almost thought about drafting him, but it is what it is, man.
I love his name.
All right, man. 2022 NFL season preview / week 1 wrap up.
All right, guys. See ya, and thank you for all the support.
Thank you, guys.